And now we will head on to our second match of the afternoon, Quicklime versus Turnipboy from Group B. This is the division that also has Mr. Rogers and the Joker. And so the last time we saw Turnipboy was in the previous season of the SpyParty Competitive League. Like who knew, Turnipboy was in Bronze Division, and like I was saying, it was a very strong division. And Turnipboy got, what is this, four more wins than Hunu did. Actually got a majority of wins, only lost 3 times to these really strong players at the top, Shep, Pox, Rio, David W. But Turnipboy is definitely someone with a reputation for being a very strong player. Meanwhile, Quicklime has also been playing for a few years now in Copper Division, got more middle of the pack. Some of that may be due to having a faulty keyboard, but Quicklime is definitely a very knowledgeable player. I believe he was part of the Star Chamber, which was before the 5th season of the SpyParty Competitive League. He was a player that people had to play against in order to judge how good they were. He was used as a sort of a metric. And I think it was a really great decision because I think Quicklime is absolutely a very solid player. Maybe not necessarily known as someone to excel tremendously, but definitely someone who really knows what he's doing and can put up a very good fight against almost anyone. Do you have anything else to add about these players before we dive into the match?
Just that those divisions were stacked, and maybe clarify a little bit. Quicklime was one of the gatekeepers who played the games for Star Chamber. It was not one of the judges for Star Chamber, I believe. I think those are confidential.
Yes,
don't
I didn't
believe
mean to
they
imply he
included the
was a
play.
judge. He was just someone who you had to play against, and then people would judge how well you did against him.
Yeah, both of these players, community staples. Turnipboy, one of those players in an incredibly stacked bronze division just below the bubble, but easily would have been on top of some of the other divisions, quite possibly. This is a stacked match, very hype.
Yep. And when it comes to predictions for this division, a lot of people think Turnipboy is going to get first, but people are really split on if they think Quicklime will get second or if Mr. Rogers will get second. And so we'll see if Quicklime's able to get a win against Turnipboy here, starting the first... Oops, I didn't update the scoreboard. But we'll start the first game on Ballroom in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, we have Turnipboy kicking things off as General here. Walking around with a drink in hand, we wind up across conversation with the seduction target and take the first talk for a nice 21%.
Nice. You say nice 21. Are you ecstatic to see a 21% flirt?
I'm not ecstatic, but considering that we are in the cross conversation position, I think this is a reasonable thing. You're just guaranteeing the 3 flirt here, right? You're expecting to get 2 more close flirts and hopefully hit a green test on one of those.
Yeah, so my question is, what's Turnipboy doing? He didn't want to wait in that conversation for a timer flirt for 21%. Looks like he just wanted to go to another conversation, wait a few moments, and then return next to sorry. If the sniper was tracking flirts, this could look absolutely horrible, but generally you can get away with this against a lot of snipers. It does mean, though, that we're just a minute in, and all we have is a flirt at 55%. Means we would need a green flirt to finish it in 3 flirts. So I can't say I'm a huge fan of this progress so far from Turnipboy.
Well, okay, seduction target is returning the briefcase. I was a little confused about that for a moment. There's a number of possibilities here. We could be setting up to frame some people. I think we've got a couple of statue visitors. We have highlights on Smallman and Kane and Taft. Oh no! Oh no, that's a red test on a fake banana bread.
Well,
Looks like
that's
we were
fine.
covered up.
We're low lit for it, so it's fine, right?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Yeah.
The question is who coughed? Quicklime thinks that he had a view on that conversation, is pretty sure that General isn't the one who coughed. He's not correct, but he didn't see the hand, and so now we have been low lit for a red test.
Yeah, so here's the thing. It would be easy for us to say, oh, Turnipboy's low lit. He's in a great position. He's going to win now. But guess what? Turnipboy doesn't know he's low lit. And if Turnipboy felt that laser on him after the banana bread cough, he would assume he's high lit. He's probably going to be playing incredibly tentatively at this point, and I don't even know if he would even try to finish missions. If he thinks he's a highlight, what's he going to do? 3 missions in the next minute?
I don't think he was trying to finish missions anyway. It was a fake banana bread to begin with. It looks like indeed he was not satisfied with that flirt progress, as you were saying, and is just looking to try and frame some other characters here. I
And
don't think we're
yet,
going to see an attempt to complete.
he's going to statues. Now, statues is not a completion. It's side statues, but he's swapping,
We're
presumably
swapping.
trying to frame someone. Who was at this statue right before this? Because that's who Turnip Boy is trying to frame. Apparently...
It's going to be Taft.
Yeah. Let's take a look at this. Yep, Taft was the one at the
Yes, it was
statue before
indeed.
us. Well, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate for Quicklime to miss that cough, but works out for Turnip Boy, and good for him staying composed after a cough like that and just having a game plan, going for it, and having it succeed. Turnip Boy probably feeling pretty good right now about this first point.
Frame games on Ballroom. Not necessarily what you expect, but very effective.
Well, Quicklime needs to match it with a spy win of his own now, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, here we have Quicklime on one of the few characters that I don't have a 100% set name for. Mr. A, Walt Disney, Andrew Ryan, Old Bond. Old Bond, medicated power. We're just going to flirt with small man. 51%. Very nice, quick start here. And then what's the decision going to be? It's going to be admiring paintings.
Yep, not much else going on, but the first flirt progress is better than the one we saw in the last game. Now we're seeing another very similar move, entering an empty conversation, just trying to wait a little bit, maybe see where the seduction target ends up. Boots enters the conversation, and we're just like, nope, bye. And now we're going in for the flirt. As Smallman is about to leave, there was actually enough time to get it done and hit a green test. I'm shocked. I was ready to sort of chide Quicklime and be like, come on, did you really think that you'd have enough time to get that flirt in? But apparently he did. So the joke is on me. Ambassador here as well, but no, we cannot go for this bug.
No, yeah, if you want to get the flirt in there, you have to flirt before taking the book out, which some people will tell you is a hard tell. I think it's technically just barely within the range of time that AIs will wait before taking a book out, but definitely on the long end of that. We also have a couple of center statue visitors already on Pearls and Queen if we wanted to reply with another frame game. Looks like that's not the case, though. We're going to join them as another center statue visitor.
Yeah, we've been moving around quite a bit. We're definitely a very active guest. We didn't spend a lot of time in that conversation before going over to the statues. And it is center statues. Luckily, we pick all of them up. So we're a highlight now. Pretty threatening. I don't know how suspicious we are. We're going to another bookcase now, and we didn't do a microfilm at the first one, so we couldn't finish it here. But it can sometimes look suspicious to be seen at 2 shelves, because the sniper can think, I don't think I saw a microfilm, but they have been to both shelves now, so maybe I should keep an eye on them.
Oh, we're taking the book out as well. This might be sort of the double fake play. Make sure that the sniper sees you at green, then sneak over, get a book from blue, and maybe put the book back in green later, and hope that all the sniper remembers is that you were at green.
Yeah, and also,
Here's a banana bread.
When you go to a bookcase once and you don't microfilm, and then you go to another one, maybe they're not as suspicious of you. Maybe you could get away with it. We're going over to the painting pad here. Quicklime shaking the camera. I wonder what he wants to do.
The pad.
Oh,
that camera shake is because we were not quite on the pad. We missed it a little bit at first.
Oh, I see.
But it's all good. It's behind a pillar. We weren't seen.
Yeah, so look, the mission progress is fine. We have 3 missions done. It's the easiest 3 to do. 30 seconds left, though. So the good news is it's possible to do another mission in the next 30 seconds. The bad news is it's hard
Is
to
it just
pick a
going to be a
good
bug?
one.
It is.
It is a
There it
bug.
is.
Path right on screen, but no
Was
shot.
it seen? There's a
Quicklime
zoom.
getting away with it. Definitely was not seen by Turnipboy. If Turnipboy saw it, he would have had to take a shot, right?
Absolutely, you would absolutely have to, but we were still zooming in on the ambassador and the list there. It just wasn't seen, and that's all it comes down to. You get your contact, seduce, inspects, the 3 soft tells, and you get away with a bug at the end. You win.
Yep, the path was buggy, but you can't really see the arm, so well done from Quicklime. And also just, a lot of times if a player has 3 missions done and they need 1 more and they try to go for a bug in the last 30 seconds, they have to force it in an unnatural way and they get shot. But as far as a, last 30 seconds bug went, that was a pretty good one. And the score is now back to 1-1. Turnipboy spying on Courtyard, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Spy sweeping ballroom, something that we're seeing quite a lot of in these Summer Cup matches. Turnipboy on Courtyard this time, going to be trying to get a seduce here at the windows. It doesn't work. RST moves away, so instead, add time. Yeah, that's my Turnipboy. Check the watch, get an extra 45 seconds, make up for missing that flirt progress.
Yeah, I
Keep
mean, the
cross conversation.
32% flirt, I don't like looking at that number, because you just know that it means that you're not going to be able to get the 3 flirt, and it still looks like we could be flirting, because we are jammed in near people. In fact, I'm not even sure if an AI would have entered the conversation in that spot, if Queen was there when we joined. But either way, again, this is just the sort of thing that a lot of snipers wouldn't really be looking for, wouldn't really punish you for it. So it's a good start for Turnipboy, getting away with the time ad, getting good flirt progress, despite being way across the conversation.
Toby is here, but we deny the call of the list, just reject the drink. I wonder if we're going to be timer flirting here again, or if there are some other plans.
Are we close enough to get the last 22% if we don't hit a green flirt? Because if so, it's
We should be.
Ooh, fake contact coming off. Not a lot of lowlights available. In fact, really almost none at all. But therefore, Quicklime is assuming real. And honestly, I don't blame him. Usually you can get away with it, but in this case, you couldn't. Turnipboy made a really good call going for the fake here. Now the question is, same thing as the first game, does Turnipboy think he is low lit? If he does, he knows he can get away with murder at this point.
I think he does this time. I think that's what Turnipboy was fishing for there with the fake contact. Assuming that it wasn't just an accidental misclick, which is, there's always that possibility, but it is a pretty good time to fire off a fake contact. You have all the conversations full. You think, you know you don't have the real DA. You take about that 50-50 that yours is a conversation without any SDA in it, and the sniper, since there aren't any hard lowlights available, is going to take the assume real and lowlight the conversation with no SDA. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So assuming that's intentional, really good play from Turnipboy.
Yeah, Quicklime is sort of telling us in chat that he thinks Turnipboy did good research for that. I guess Quicklime maybe has a tendency to assume real, and he's admitting it was used against him here. So bravo to Turnipboy. But now my question is the same. Does Turnipboy know that he's low lit? Because if he does, he's going to finish missions, right? Or is he going to try another frame?
I think at this point he's probably going to finish missions. We have Inspect and Seduce complete. I think going to Inspect and not swapping makes a lot of sense if we are going to try finishing missions here. Here comes the Ambassador.
Lovely.
There's the little bug arm.
Oh, I love
this
finish.
Get away with as a low light.
I love it. Getting away with that bug as the Ambassador enters and the double agent enters as well, and you just do them. And now Quicklime is like, oh my god, why is there a second contact? Was the first one fake? What do I do? What do I do? Not enough time. Not enough time to make a decision. Certainly not enough time to take a shot. Very well played spy game from Turnipboy.
Very, very well played. Not even on screen for most of that end game.
Oh, yeah. Quicklime did not even have the angle to see the bug there. So, yeah, very, very deserved win for Turnipboy. And now Turnipboy will just need to get a sniper win to take a decisive lead in this set. Quicklime going to be spying as Rocker, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
So we have seen some extremely heads-up play from Turnipboy in the spy games, but in the one sniper game so far, he missed a bug, and that was all it took for Quicklime to answer back with a victory here.
Yeah,
Quicklime's
Turnipboy.
going to be looking for something like that again.
Yeah, Turnipboy does have a very good sniper win rate on Courtyard, 78% in his SCL career. That's basically 4 out of every 5 sniper games. And if he can hold on to that here, he'll be in a really great position in this set. But we did see traded spy wins on Ballroom, so we might just see the same thing here. Quicklime not going for a risky game plan right now. Getting the first fingerprint indicates Quicklime might go for a Softail game, but we're seeing that same difficulty entering conversation circles here. It's been a running theme. Minty Rug had trouble with that as well on Courtyard, and Quicklime having the same problem. Even when we can finally enter this conversation, we're still pretty far away from Taft. But with a green test, it's 47%. Pretty good, pretty good.
So this is the other way that you can play Courtyard. We often describe Courtyard as having a script. You get your contact seduced, you move in and inspect 2 statues, and then look for a hardtail. There is another way that you can do things, though, and that is that fingerprints can substitute for a hardtail if you get 2 of them, and is one of the harder ones for snipers to track comparative to the list or just watching for bugs.
Yeah, I mean, the statues on Courtyard can mess snipers up a little bit because of the rotation. You can sometimes forget exactly which statue has the fingerprint on it. Quicklime getting a contact now, letting off a few lowlights. There are some pretty sparse conversations, including this one with Boots. The SDA has no one else in it, so an assumed real or just highlighting for real just in case would be pretty bad for Quicklime. I wonder if Turnipboy is aware that Rocker, who's now getting inspect, came from the conversation that did have an SDA in it. But either way, finishing the fingerprints at this point, and if Turnipboy isn't on top of that, then Quicklime can just win with flirts right now. And I don't know. Do you think Turnipboy is going to be able to take this shot?
I think it's pretty dangerous, but it is possible. We did see the laser with an angle watching specifically for the swap from Rocker there. So I think we may be onto this a little bit more. The fingerprints may not have been completely free.
Yeah, the danger is
Seduction
that
is
there's
up to
30
76%,
seconds.
though.
Yeah, 76%, but only 30 seconds left to finish it. If Taft stays here, it shouldn't be a problem to get another flirt in, and I think we're close enough for 24%. I would imagine we are. But if Taft leaves...
overtime.
Oh yeah, when's this flirt timer going to run out? It could go into overtime. The thing is, when overtime happens, what sniper is able to take a shot for the flirt? Well, if no one's at statues... If no one's at statues, you kind of have to shoot for the flirt. Turnipboy can see that Rocker is talking. Is he going to go for it? Lines up the shot. Takes it on Queen instead, though. And oh my god, Quicklime must have been panicking. I thought that shot was going to be on Quicklime. Quicklime must have thought so too. But it was on Queen. And what did Queen do?
What was Queen doing in these last few seconds?
She had just left the conversation.
Talked to the double agent.
Yeah.
At about 10 seconds, walked away. No, I don't see the reason for that shot on Queen.
I mean, the reason for the shot is theoretically because there's overtime beeps happening, no one's at statues, there hasn't been a purloin, and you just have to shoot anyone, and, Queen was a highlight, she could have been the spy, and definitely did not have the fingerprint count accurately on Rocker, I don't think, unless Queen also had similar progress.
Yes, indeed.
But that's traded spy wins.
Traded spy wins on Courtyard. Traded spy wins on Ballroom as well. It has been complete SpyParty so far, hasn't it?
It has been. It's very, very exciting, and we'll see if the trend keeps up here. Turnipboy spying as Ponytail, also known as Brown Jacket, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Library often thought of as a sniper favored map, but it is the one out of the 5 of 8 venues where you can get away with a lot of shenanigans, a lot of things off camera. These cheeky spy plays are how you can often get a spy win through on Library, and I wonder if we might see them. I think Quicklime especially is inclined to go in that direction, and Turnipboy, we have seen some very, very planned spy games so far. I wonder what he has up his sleeve for this one. I'm excited.
Yep, I'm excited as well. And just if we're looking at stats, in Quicklime's competitive career, has an 11% sniper win rate on Library, and so this is going to be the big test for Quicklime. He needs to get this sniper win if he wants to take a lead in the set, because just trading spy wins will not get you a win. It'll only get you a tie at most. Turnipboy heading over to the bookshelf, grabbing a book, definitely not intending to put that back where it came from. Getting a flirt right before Irish leaves the conversation. Really good. It's good that we started talking immediately after entering. Otherwise, Turnipboy would have been shaking the camera at us right now. And not only that, but we have the double agent in this conversation as well. Turnipboy eyeing up the rest of the party, just waiting for a good time for this contact.
Yeah, we see that other conversation on this side of the venue completely empty, not quite what you want, but we're going to take the banana bread and walk away regardless.
Yeah, it's
Low
aggressive
light on
play.
Queen next to us. We're fishing for that banana split low light. We don't get it, though.
Nope, and we head all the way over to the other side of the venue. Again, it looked like we wanted to enter the conversation and flirt, but didn't quite go for it. We are in a good spot to go for the microfilm here, but the longer we wait, the worse it gets. And yeah, it seems like Turnipboy didn't really want to microfilm there, just wasn't sure about being able to enter the conversation, and now had a really good path to enter right next to Irish, get another white test flirt. Up to 85% now. Finishing the flirt won't be a problem. The contact was done. It went really well. Only 3 lowlights in this party. And presumably Turnipboy is going to put the book back. Do you think that Quicklime knows where that book came from?
I think we're going to find out in just a second here. No. Oh, I thought we were taking it back to the blue bookshelf, but we don't stop there.
Oh, God, we're adding
We
time.
add.
I don't know about this because you have a book. So the sniper, even if a sniper usually has to watch people who go to that window for a time ad, especially if they have a book, the sniper has to watch it even more. And so I think that's so dangerous to do a time ad at that window while you're holding a book. But Turnipboy has gotten away with it. Quicklime was not looking out for that. And is that a safety off coming off on the twin?
It is a safety off and a shot.
All right. Well, I don't know what Turnipboy's plan was to finish missions there. Definitely slow playing that microfilm a little bit. But maybe the twin was suspected for the time ad. The twin checks his watch a little bit after us. And I think that might be the moment that Quicklime notices it and just takes a snapshot. Quicklime in chat telling us, Twin did weird pathing, then stayed at the window for what seemed like forever. Quicklime says he was so confident. Well...
Yeah, about 2:30 on the sniper cam if you're looking at it on the stream.
Oh, sure, on the sniper
Twin just
cam?
sitting there on the sniper cam. Yeah, sniper cam just watching Twin at the windows, checking his watch. Then our eyes go up to the time and say, a green time ad has occurred.
2:30 on the spy time.
Yeah, 2:30 on the timestamps. The little bar at the bottom is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. All right, well, that's another spy win. Not surprised, it's what we've been seeing the whole time. And now Quicklime will have to bring it back with a spy win of his own. That's been the situation all, I was going to say all night, all afternoon for me. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And so this is a similar situation as the Courtyard game. Turnipboy's sniper win rate here is almost exactly the same as it was on Courtyard. It's a 75% win rate. So it's theoretically Turnipboy has the higher chance of winning this game, but that's what we said last time as well. Quicklime's spy win rate on Library also only 30% in his competitive career, trying to change things around here, immediately taking a purloin, and that's not on screen at all, is it? Turnipboy is just not even looking at it. I mean, you can
Now it
see,
seemed.
yeah, you can see that Duke is walking away with a drink, but we can see that because we know Duke is the spy. But is that really what Turnip Boy is seeing right now? Turnip Boy's camera, a little bit erratic, all over the place, leaning, seeing if maybe someone did a purloin behind a pillar. Banana bread coming off, and I think Turnip Boy is already not on top of the purloin and adding a banana bread to it there. I think he just wasn't ready for it, and I think Turnip Boy is feeling very behind and probably frantic right now. Absolutely not en route to get the sniper win that he needs here.
Indeed, I think this early purloin has absolutely worked out for Quicklime. There's no indication of suspicion on Duke at all, and we've taken 2 sips of the drink already without suspicion. Flirt, 66%. Finish that up. We can go in for statues at some point, perhaps. We do need to get another hardtail at some point. This is library. It is not impossible, but we do still need some more missions. Purloin alone is not quite going to do it.
No, but not only was it a great purloin, but it was done so early in the match that we still have 2.5 minutes left, and that means instead of a hardtail, we could do fingerprints. We have a good amount of time left to space them out if we're doing them, and I don't even know if Quicklime is being watched returning this. Look at the zoom in over on Kane there. I have to wonder if Turnip Boy is crediting Quicklime with this print. And that's exactly what we saw in Courtyard as well, right? Turnip Boy didn't have Quicklime's print count, so we might be seeing a repeat here. Ooh, okay, that was a bug path with no bug, and I think Quicklime could have gotten away with it. I don't think the Ambassador was even on screen there, but that's fine. Quicklime's plan is not to bug. It is to finish the fingerprints, do statues. That's exactly what Quicklime is doing. And this is the situation we saw with the library game in the previous set from Minty. And we wondered, was it Minty who was the spy or who knew? But the spy had done a purloin, went in for statues, and the sniper wasn't able to take a shot for it. And I wonder if Turnip Boy is able to do it here. But this statue visit isn't in the last 30 seconds. It's much earlier, so there's less of a reason to take the shot. But the lesson is still the same. If you've missed the purloin, you might have to take a riskier shot at some point. And is Turnip Boy going to be able to do that?
Well, it's going to be a very tough decision now. We have 3 missions complete and partial progress on 2 more, which is the total of 5 that you need to win. All we have to do is finish our flirt and get 1 more fingerprint. Ambassador putting a statue back right now, that's an opportunity. Briefcase is sat down over there, that's an opportunity.
Yep, I think this is... I'm going to make the same prediction I made on Courtyard. I don't think Turnip Boy has Quicklime's print count, and I don't think Turnip Boy will shoot for the second print. Let's see if I'm proven wrong. Oh, but what's Quicklime doing? Is he waiting? That briefcase fingerprint has been smudged now. Quicklime shaking the camera. Maybe that's the one he wanted. Is the SDA getting the statue with the print on it?
No, I don't think so. I think the print is on the far right statue in the set.
Oh, but now
and the
is
ambassador
the
also
twin
putting a book back.
Is the twin going for that one? Okay, we're going for the one at the bookcase instead. Does Turnip Boy have the print count? Is Turnip Boy able to take a shot for this aggressive print chase over at the shelf? Doesn't look like it. Oh, yes! Turnip Boy has the correct print count this time and gets the sniper win needed to take a lead in the set. Turnip Boy guaranteed at least a tie now. Proved me wrong, learned from his lessons on Courtyard, and was able to take a shot even though he didn't know who did the purloin. Very, very well played.
First sniper win of the set. That was such an intense last few seconds there. I was all ready to talk about the book change, the change to book fingerprints in the most recent build of the game, and how Kane was very naughty there and instantly smudged the fingerprint that the ambassador left. And it would have been a difficult fingerprint, but we didn't even get the chance because, as you say, Sniper was on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Turnip Boy takes the shot, gets the win, secures the draw.
Yep.
Now it's high-rise time.
Indeed. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And I have to say, that's the exact sort of result that I like to see in a set like this, because they've been trading wins. They've both been playing really, really well. But I think with Turnip Boy being able to take such a good shot like that, I feel like he definitely earned the lead here. And now Quicklime will just be fighting to bring it up to a tie. And Turnipboy taking a book out. Microfilm is not on, so there's no mission to be done here. It's just a way to lower your suspicion level. And my god, we're seeing the slow characters, Pearls and Orange Sari, on High Rise a lot today, huh?
Indeed, we are. They are popular choices here because of their strong bug animations and low, slim profiles. On venues where you don't need to walk around a lot, they are very, very strong choices. Like right here, we could bug. It would be very risky, though. No, Ambassador's just going to leave. No bug.
Yeah, so we got the flirt. There's no reason to spend more time in this conversation. And with a book in hand, it does give you an excuse to leave there. So definitely not going to look super flirt chasey or active in a spy-like way. Unfortunately, the seduction target, we're not going to be able to get another flirt with her here. And the ambassador is just kind of standing in that conversation. Turnipboy is just going to go for the inspects right now. And I don't think there's any harm in that. It also has a fingerprint on it as well, so it's really, really giving us options here. We could theoretically finish with inspects and fingerprints without doing a contact if Quicklime isn't counting the prints. But I don't know, that's not really something you like to rely on during High Rise, right? You generally assume the sniper knows where the prints are.
The sniper knows about the fingerprintable statue. You have to assume. That's like the juiciest thing on the entire venue to go to and interact with. This is a fingerprint on this drink too, though, and that is the print that the sniper might not know about. And there's our completion of fingerprints.
Oh, that's fantastic. And so basically, if Quicklime doesn't know about that fingerprint, it doesn't matter how Turnipboy finishes at this point. Turnipboy can finish the seduce and the contact and theoretically not be shot. And same thing, Turnipboy could instead just go finish the inspects and not do a contact, and without the second print count, you're still not going to be shot. Which one do you think is safer, though? Assuming we finish the flirt, would you rather do the contact or the inspects?
Well, assuming that we finish the flirt is the important part there. We definitely do have to finish that. I would probably prefer contact if the double agent comes back to conversation, which it looks like is exactly what is happening. Yeah, just fire off the contact here and we got it.
And the end of red.
Yep. And the seduction target leaves. My god, she looks like she was splitting into a briefcase, but it doesn't matter. Quicklime takes a miss shot onto a civilian, and Turnipboy gets the set.
I mean, I was about to say, even if a shot does come off there, it would be a very early shot. It might be on us just because we visited the fingerprintable statue, and there's a possibility that the sniper is tracking the drink fingerprint, but the shot comes off on Rocker instead.
Yeah, here she is at center statues at the start. If she didn't finish the inspects there, she goes back to another statue here. And then, she also goes for the fingerprint at some point, or the briefcase, rather. But she has statues done. She has at least one fingerprint, maybe. And then she enters conversation here. And double agent enters. She's the one talking during the contact. Makes sense for a shot. And now Quicklime just hoping to get one more point in this set as queen, starting in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
Yes, indeed. We're keeping the same mission setup, I believe. No, we're not. Purloin is on, inspects are off.
Yeah, Quicklime.
AI controlling to start off.
Quicklime likes doing this. It's something he does pretty often, I think. I don't know about it. So basically, if you have inspects off, there are less AIs who can be shot. In a game where inspects are off, Rocker wouldn't necessarily be a suspect. For going to statues like she did last game, and so a sniper might not shoot her. The advantage, though, is that the sniper does have to watch both the bug and the purloin, and so if you pick your timing well, it can be a little bit easier to get away with a hardtail, and does still have fingerprints on, which gives you a nice way to get a finish there, assuming you can get a nice drink print or a difficult print that the sniper isn't tracking.
Yeah, I would love to see a bug here. That was how Quicklime got the spy victory on Ballroom, and then we almost haven't seen any bugs all set once we got past Ballroom, have we?
No, I don't think so. And so, Quicklime just waiting around in this conversation. The double agent is here. There is an SDA in the other conversation, which would give Seek credit if we do it now. Salmon's joining. Sari's joining. This is a perfect time to go for a banana bread. I think literally perfect. There's no
Yes.
one out of conversation, right? So that's
Oh,
fantastic.
Wheels. Wheels
Well,
left to get the briefcase, but it might even be credited as a split. The timing was pretty close there.
not only is it splitty, but he was getting the briefcase when it's like really close to the ambassador, and he was like hiding behind the conversation as he did it. It's all perfectly above board, but it could look suspicious. But either way, I think Quicklime's just in a good position. When your contact doesn't let off any suspects on high rise, the chance of a sniper shooting a civilian is even higher, or it would be if inspects were on. So in this case, you have to hope that a civilian finishes fingerprints if you want the sniper to misshoot.
Yes, indeed. We've got our flirt up to, I think, 93%. So any flirt from anywhere will finish that mission off. And then we just have to look for whatever our third completion is going to be.
Yeah, I don't think it should be too hard to get another completion with the time we have left. The only question is it going to be a good one? Because I think it's a little bit too late for fingerprints, even if we're
Speaking of
trying.
prints,
Well, we're trying to get one here, but it's a difficult one because Wheels took the book, so it fails, unfortunately.
but who took the book? Who
Wheels?
took the book first? Wheels. And what did Wheels do earlier?
He got a fingerprint!
Wheels has now completed fingerprints.
Nice!
I hope we're aware of that.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa! What is this shot on Quicklime for? Shooting just for that difficult print?
we bugged.
Oh, we bugged. Okay, you
We
were
walked past
distracting
the
me with your
ambassadors.
talk about wheels. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't expect the bug to come off there. I was fixing to frame Wheels. But no, we walked past the ambassador, tried to bug.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, frame shot could have happened on wheels there if Quicklime was aware of those prints. But either way, that is Turnipboy taking the set 6-2, and that's really fantastic for Turnipboy considering the set started off at a tie for most of it and ended up with a pretty dominant victory after those final two venues.
Nice catch on this bug, too. I can't really see that arm without the zoom in. That's
Yeah.
a really, really nice catch.
Really, really nicely done. And that brings us to the end of our sets for today. Really, really great sets, and I think we saw some common themes in both. The library game with the early purloin, seeing one sniper not able to take the risky shot at the end, but the next sniper able to do it. I really liked seeing that. We had the trend of those slow characters on high rise. And for me, I just think I really love how Turnipboy was able to learn from his mistakes. Lost the courtyard game from not having the fingerprint count, but then was able to win the library game because of it. Really, really nice to see.
Yes, indeed. Great games to all our players. Thank you to all our viewers. I think that's about all I've got for this set. Dels, you have anything else?
No, that's it from me. And so if you want to tune in for more Spy Party on the weekends, every weekend, there is going to be an official cast on the official Spy Party channel, twitch.tv/SpyParty. Those are at set times every weekend. And then throughout the week, we will continue to do casts like this during the day. These might be a little bit more impromptu. We might change the scheduling around a bit. So just keep an eye out on the Discord. There's also a match calendar, or just subscribe to Spy Party Fans and you'll get notifications. But in general, I will be aiming to cast some matches every evening at about 9 p.m. EDT throughout the week. So thank you everyone for watching, and see you around.